Hey everybody, what's up? Scorch8482 here with another Deadly Descents video, number 2 actually. Today's Deadly Descent is going to be ice, which, I'm sorry I forget the name of the mountain at the time, but the mountain name will be in the title and the description of the video, so just look at that. But the main thing on this run is ice, and it's located in Siberia. Now this run is very tricky, excuse the pun, for a couple reasons. Number one, yes, you're on ice, and that will mean that using turns is a lot harder than it would be on regular snow. Good thing about this run is your gear are ice picks, which is great because what your character actually does with the ice picks, you don't have to press any buttons to do this. Your character just does this automatically. They actually jab the ice picks into the ground, and that creates a more sharper and controlled turn. So that's really good. The second reason why ice is bad though is because you go flying if you're going straight down. So try to turn as much as you can. So I'm gonna, give you guys a couple of tips on how to get past this level very quickly. First tip is use rails as much as you can. Use every rail you can. There are two reasons for this. Number one, it gets you off the ice, and the less time you're on the ice, the better. Number two, you can trick on the rails, which is great compared to the alternative of tricking off of jumps and having the possibility of landing in the crevice. So those are why rails are so great. Next tip is try to stay in the middle of the path. What I mean by that is don't go off onto the side of the mountain. You may think it's better because your character goes slower. That's not true. If you hit a sharp turn, then you're screwed. You're gonna go flying right into the crevice, and that's never good. So try to stay in the middle of the path. Next tip. This may be common sense for a lot of you. It's common sense to me, but try to slow down. And what I mean by that is don't use Uber. You may think when you're going down the run that you gotta get down as fast as possible because you don't want to deal with this shit. Well, really that's not true. You're never gonna want to use your Uber. You're only gonna want to use your Uber when you're about to jump from one side of the crevice to the other. And my next tip is when forced to get air, try to go big. That means when you have to jump from one side of the crevice to the other, try to do as big of a trick as you can. Because the reason you want to do this is you want to generate a huge stash of Uber. Because when you're about to jump off the crevice, or jump off one side of the crevice and trying to land on the other, you're gonna want to use Uber to help you out. Uber can really save your life. My final tip on this run is you have 3 rewinds. Use them. To use the rewind button for classic controls on PlayStation 3, it's the red circle button, and for standard controls on PlayStation, it is L1. Sorry, Xbox users, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, just different, labeled. It's in the same area, I believe, for you Xbox users. Anyway, so that concludes my deadly descent down I'll just call it the Ice Mountain. Oh, excuse the pun. In Siberia. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and tell me how I did, and stay tuned for the next Deadly Descent.